Well, I'm at a stopping point. Put the new cowl seal on. At first, when I took this out of the box, I thought, oh, that's so cheesy. They ran a little bit of glue here, and it's not molded. But the old Chrysler Corporation did the same thing. When I started, I could not see the glue. I'm not sure what they used here, but as soon as I moved it, it cracked there. So either that is a stress crack, or that's where it was glued. Yeah, it looks like there might be some glue in there. I don't know. It's probably going to be painful getting this box to fit back in, because if you look at the height here, you know, this seal looks like it's a lot taller, and the channel of the old seal, let's see if we can get some light on that, is a lot deeper than the channel for this seal. So what I'm going to do is, this is an Armor All-like product. I use dry wash products on my car. This is a tire and trim treatment. So I actually filled the channel. I sprayed a little bit of the tire and trim treatment into the channel because it just would not open up and go down on the heater box, and it's down there good now. But I think what I'm going to do is lube the heck out of it with the tire and trim treatment. It'll be good for the rubber. It'll keep the rubber soft and pliable for years to come. But also, I think it'll help, since this is thicker, to go up into the cowl seal. About the only problem I had, I did test the motor. The motor ran great. It's pulling, I think I used a 10 ohm resistor to limit the current. With a 10 ohm resistor, I think I was pulling close to 3.5 amps, but it was smooth. It ran smooth. I didn't hear any noise. The only problem putting this back together is I noticed this screw just fell out when I was taking this apart, and the metal is just all egged out. It was probably maybe over torqued when it was assembled new, but I went ahead and did another 632 screw with the requisite nylon washer everywhere, and a nylock nut, and I also put just a drop of the blue Loctite on there. I don't want this coming apart. The doors are moving, still a little noisy, but that's just the way they are. So this door seems to be moving fine. This door's moving fine for the defrost, and the vent door, fresh air vent in and out. So everything's working, everything's put back together. What am I waiting on? Right there, the heater core. Hopefully I'll get that. It's Friday night. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow and have the heater box done this weekend. So once we get the heater box done, back to beep beep, we got to get the wiper pivot seals put in and install the wiper transmission, and then we'll put this heater box in, and hopefully we won't have any leaks and it'll go smooth. Okay, so I'm going to just wrap this video up. I got an email. Today is Sunday afternoon. I got an email Saturday morning from the radiator shop in Wisconsin that they're not shipping my heater core until Monday. So I'm going to wrap this video up and upload it and let Tim start editing, and then we'll have another video series of the getting the heater box completed, installed, and getting the wiper transmission back in. Went ahead and stuck the foam gasket there on the firewall stud. And over here, this is where the heater core comes out. I'll put 2 gaskets there when I get that installed. And hopefully in the next week or 2, we'll have this all back together. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's Saturday morning, and heater core's installed, heater box is back together. The heater core arrived well packed. In fact, it arrived in the same box that I shipped it out in, and the box doesn't look damaged, but this particular pipe was bent when I took it out of the box. In fact, it was bent so badly that it was almost touching this other pipe. And I wrapped it with a towel and took a channel lock and brought it back out the pipe. Now I took a flashlight in there and also used a little bit of air pressure. It's not leaking, but when I pay the invoice, I'm going to include a letter saying I'm suspect of that, and at least let the guy know. The foam seals all look good, seals really well, and everything went back together with my nylon washers there. I hope that works. I won't be able to install it this weekend, but next weekend hopefully we'll have a wrap-up video. This is the only ground to the heater motor, which means this is the only ground return to the battery right here on the firewall. I'm thinking about adding an additional ground here. Not that I'll use the heater much, but while the box is out, it's really not going to take much to take maybe a 20 gauge or 18 gauge wire and just run another ground to the back of the ashtray. Probably going to do that. I sure don't want to take the box out if the motor's not working right. That ground to the firewall being the only ground, I don't know. I'll think about it. I did yesterday get the wiper pivot seals back on, and you can see that rubber seal is kissing. You've got to really compress those rubber seals to get them back together. And I timed the wipers such that it's about, they park one finger. This one parks a little low. You can see there it was almost touching the chrome. I don't think I'm going to adjust it because everything's working fine. Hopefully next weekend we'll wrap this up and Tim will get the videos posted. The heater box is in the car. My lovely assistant helped me at least get it positioned and start some of the nuts on the threads to get it hanging on the firewall. About the only mistake, if you saw one of my videos, I was talking about the cowl seal. It was sitting over here, the big rubber seal that basically seals the cowl to the heater box. And I said maybe I should glue it, maybe I shouldn't. Well, I should have glued it because wrestling the heater box under the dash, it kept coming off. And Philobond to the rescue. It gets tacky so fast, we only had to wait maybe 5 minutes for it to bond, and moved on. Another quick and easy job I did today is the control arm bumpers, which I think I explained in a video. I bought a set made in the USA. They're original. This is the driver's control arm bumper, and this is the passenger. The passenger, of course, looks pretty good, but both of them needed to be replaced. One of those nice, these were $9 a piece. It's one of those nice 30-minute jobs that you make an improvement and replace something that needed to be replaced on the car. So I drove the car today. I had the heater on. It heats well. Don't have any leaks so far. I'm keeping the passenger seat out of it just for a week, just in case. Not that I don't trust the radiator shop. Put about a total of 50 miles on Beep Beep since the leaf springs have been replaced. The suspension has settled down. I don't have any rake anymore. It's pretty much level. I've measured from the lip, center of the tire, from the lip to ground. I'm exactly 3/4 of an inch higher on each side than before I replaced the leaf springs. It's probably going to settle down a little bit more. I hope it doesn't settle down too much more, but I'm pretty happy. It's riding good, it's driving good, it's running good. The original leaf springs, I mean, it's a pain, but I'm going to keep them around 6 months. Just in case these start sagging or settling way too much, then I'll have these rebuilt and it'll be an easy swap. So that'll be it. What's next in store for Beep Beep is a really good question. I'm sure something's going to break on it and give me an opportunity to fix it. So thanks for watching the entire heater box video, and we'll update you soon when something else breaks.